certainly something you've clearly focused on with the Mindfulness Summit. I think that the biology of what's happening to us is kind of scary when you understand the impacts of the food, the the pollution,
Mhm.
the constant uh, sort of information pollution that we're exposed to, which is sort of at a scale that is, I think the average person, like in a day, has more stuff coming at them than the average human did, in a year or in their lifetime 150 years ago, right? Um, and the EMFs and electromagnetic frequencies that we're exposed to. So there's all these impacts on our nervous system, the light bulb, which has altered our circadian rhythms, and all these are physiologic stress, right? And so they activate us in a way that actually depletes our nervous system and causes what we call sympathetic overdrive, which is the stress response. And so we constantly are living in this state of activation, which is why we see so much insomnia, so much disease, so much um, depression, anxiety. And these are all symptoms of this constant activation of the stress response. And the parasympathetic response is really profoundly effective in sort of the antidote to that.
Mhm.
But it's, and there's all the ways we know how to access it. Through the breath is probably the easiest, through breathing, through meditation, through yoga, through prayer. So there's all these access points through nature, through love, through connection. There's a lot of ways to activate this part of our nervous system, but we just have an imbalance between the sympathetic and this parasympathetic nervous system that's creating so much disease.
Right. And so it used to be that the stress we would feel would be immediate, right? A
Mm.
tiger is coming and we have to address it. And so there would be a way in which we're like, okay, we need access to that. And it seems like currently today, there's stressors that we imagine if they feel like a tiger is attacking us, even
Mhm.
if it's just reading the tweet by the president or reading something harsh that somebody says. And I feel like that's actually a huge challenge for us that we don't see. It's hard to see the impact of that for me, right? It's like
Mhm.
if I go out in nature and I spend some time, which I know you love to do, backpacking or camping, I'm like, oh, I'm not holding all onto that. And I think it's a real challenge to be aware and to be conscious and to take in information and to understand what's going on politically, but also not become this kind of ball of tension.